Here at 6 News, we are mourning the loss of one of our own, Roscoe Harrison Jr. He made a huge impact at our station, but also here in Central Texas.
During his very accomplished life, Harrison was a journalist, an activist, a pastor, and so much more. He meant so much to so many people, and 6 News' Matt Lively was able to speak with some of those people to take a look back on the wonderful life Roscoe led.
Roscoe Harrison was a legendary man with a simple thought of how we should live.
Let's remember others. That was his motto.
Harrison passed on Sunday morning from a heart attack, according to his youngest brother, George. After years of remembering others, the Central Texas community is remembering him.
To me, he was like a father figure.
Former coworker at KCEN, Mike Clay, remembers him fondly.
He was a legend by the time I got there, but I grew up in Central Texas, so I'd watched him on TV all through the 70s, and then I went to work there and I got to know him personally. That was great.
He began his career in news after a suggestion from his father.
My father noticed he had abilities to speak. My father was very progressive in his thinking, and so we discussed it around the dinner table there, and my dad said, "You need to be on the radio."
Harrison was the first African-American journalist at the Temple Daily Telegram and San Antonio Express. Then he became the first African-American news anchor in Central Texas while at KCEN. He interviewed figures like Martin Luther King Jr. and George H.W. Bush, eventually retiring from news to work at Baylor Scott and White, who said his servant spirit made him a pillar of integrity in Central Texas, and his more than 17 years as Director of Community Affairs at Scott and White represented one of many examples of his kind heart and passion to serve. His legacy embodies what we all aspire to be, and his contributions will not be forgotten. Harrison was a huge Central Texas figure who never forgot the small people.
For years, my parents would go to Temple for doctor's appointments or go out to eat or something, and he would see them and he'd come over and sit down at their table and talk.
Every place I go, I say, "I'm Roscoe's brother." So I quit saying I'm George, and so I said, "I'm Roscoe's brother." "Oh yeah, come on in, you know. He was on Channel 6. I said, "Yeah, he was on Channel 6.
The 8th Street Baptist Church, where he served as pastor, says his funeral will be announced at a later date. In Temple, Matt Lively, 6 News.
Now, as a pillar of the community, Harrison obviously left his mark on Central Texas.
He paved the way for so many people here and will be greatly missed.